All right, hey guys, here we are, hole 6. Straight tailwind for the most part. So main thing that you'll want to do is just hop this over into the fairway. Using a little bit of this extra Tighten. It's going to make this hole a lot easier for you. So I'm thinking for some rings, a little bit of curl here. Called a great ball, didn't want it, but shouldn't hurt me. So here you can see we get it down. Ultimately, you'll want to get it down as far as possible. So the most top spin that you have is probably the way that you'll want to go. I like getting it up there a little bit farther than that. It makes this shot just a little bit easier. With winds like this, kind of the easiest way to go about is a rough bump. I may not be able to do it though because I didn't get up close enough. So that's like kind of the trade-off as to why you want to have that little bit better drive, is so you stay in range to be able to potentially pull that off. Especially with things like Sniper 8, it's not nearly as long as a Sniper 10. So if you have that Sniper 10, you may want to look at that shot. I'd still like to look at it, but I just don't think I'm going to be able to get there. I'd probably have to just kind of eyeball it, and it's a very tough shot to pull off if you can't set up to max club there. It looks like I just kept it in range, just barely. But you can see the wind's way up, which makes it kind of tougher in its own right here. So you'll see kind of what we're up against, more or less where I'm trying to land. A very tough shot here, trying to hit this small target. This is kind of what I recommend. So somewhere around here. .9 rings, about 10% less. It seems to usually go just a little bit more. So I went about 10% less. It seems almost spot on at about 10% under max there. And you can see it gives you a good look. Perfect ball can be kind of essential. Otherwise, you'll probably want to go out to this kind of left-hand side with some backspin, usually about 4 or 5 bars. Full right spin, maybe just a little bit of curl. But this is something that you want to try to avoid. And as I mentioned, you want to do it differently than my opponent. 4 or 5 backspin typically with some curls. So, no point in showing that. Good luck, and I'll see you.